Once upon a time, in a quiet village beside a flowing river, there lived a young boy named Rohan. He was only 16 years old, but life had already taught him many hard lessons. Rohan came from a poor family. His father was a carpenter who owned a small wooden workshop. Every day, his father worked with his hands, shaping wood into furniture, repairing doors, and fixing broken tools. Despite his hard work, the money he earned was just enough to keep the family going. There were days when even basic needs felt like a struggle. Rohan was not the most intelligent student in his school. He didn't top exams, and teachers rarely praised him for his academics. Many of his classmates were sharper, faster, and more confident than him in the classroom. But Rohan carried something inside him that couldn't be measured by marks or grades. He had an unbreakable spirit. He had the ability to keep going, even when everything around him told him to stop. From a very young age, Rohan had one powerful dream. He wanted to become a great runner. He dreamed of getting selected for the district sports academy. To him, this was more than just a dream. It was hope. If he could make it into the academy, he would receive proper training, wear real sports shoes, and be guided by professional coaches. Most importantly, he wanted to make his father proud. He imagined a future where he could support his family and help turn his father's tiny wooden shop into something bigger and better. Every single morning, before the sun rose and touched the treetops, Rohan woke up. While the village was still asleep, he tied his worn-out shoes and ran along the riverbank. The cold air burned his lungs, and the ground often hurt his feet, but he never stopped. Running was not easy for him, but he loved it. It made him feel alive. It made him feel hopeful. However, there was one painful truth that followed him everywhere. He always lost. For 2 long years, Rohan participated in every local race he could find. Village races, school competitions, small community events. He joined them all, and the result was the same. He finished second, or third, never first. People started noticing. Some whispered, some laughed. Even his friends began to doubt him. One day, a close friend looked at him and said, "Rohan, maybe running just isn't meant for you. You've tried so long and still can't win. You're wasting your time." Those words hurt deeply. But Rohan didn't argue. He didn't shout. He didn't quit. He simply woke up the next morning and ran again. Then came a morning that changed everything. It was raining heavily that day. The sky was dark and the river flowed faster than usual. Still, Rohan went out for his run. The trail was muddy and slippery. As he pushed forward, his foot suddenly slipped. He fell hard on the ground. His clothes were covered in mud, and sharp pain shot through his ankle. Unable to stand, Rohan dragged himself under a nearby tree. Rainwater dripped from his hair onto his face. His body ached, but the pain inside his heart was even heavier. For the first time in years, Rohan broke down and cried. "Maybe they're right," he whispered to himself. "I've tried so hard. I've given everything. And still I lose every time. Maybe I'm just not good enough." At that moment, an old farmer passed by, walking slowly with his cows. Seeing the boy sitting under the tree, injured and crying, the farmer stopped. With a calm and gentle voice, he asked, "Why are you crying, son?" Rohan looked up and poured his heart out. He told the farmer about his daily runs, his dream, his losses, and how tired he was of failing again and again. "I work hard every day," he said. "But nothing changes. I think I'm just wasting my life." The old farmer smiled softly and pointed toward a bamboo grove nearby. "Do you know how bamboo grows?" he asked. Rohan shook his head. The farmer said, "When you plant a bamboo seed, nothing comes out of the ground for 5 whole years. You water it, you care for it, but still, you see nothing. Then suddenly, in just a few weeks, it grows more than 80 feet tall." Rohan listened carefully. "Do you think it grew all of that in a few weeks?" The farmer continued. "No. For 5 years, its roots were growing deep underground, strong roots, invisible roots." The farmer looked straight into Rohan's eyes and said, "Son, you are growing your roots. Don't stop now." Those simple words hit Rohan's heart like fire. From that day on, everything changed. Rohan no longer ran to prove others wrong. He ran to prove himself right. Rain or sunshine, cold mornings or burning afternoons, he ran every day. He watched videos of professional runners whenever he could. He studied their posture, their breathing, their timing. He corrected his mistakes. Slowly, quietly, without anyone noticing, Rohan became stronger. 1 year later, the biggest day of his life arrived. The district interschool race. The winner would be selected for the district sports academy. The ground was packed with skilled runners from big city schools. They had better shoes, better training, and more confidence. Rohan stood silently among them. The whistle blew. Rohan started running. Not fast, not flashy, just steady, calm. Focused, he didn't panic when others passed him. He didn't stop when legs burned. He stayed in rhythm. In the final 200 meters, something incredible happened. His body moved as if it had been waiting for this moment all along. One by one, he passed the runners ahead of him. And then he crossed the finish line first. The crowd erupted. Teachers shouted. Friends cheered. Rohan's father stood frozen, hands covering his mouth, tears flowing down his face. Rohan had done it. He was selected for the district sports academy. But more importantly, he finally believed in himself. Years later, Rohan returned to his village. He visited the old farmer, now resting peacefully under a banyan tree. Smiling, Rohan said, "Your words changed my life. If I hadn't heard them, I might have quit." The farmer smiled gently and replied, "I only reminded you. The strength was always inside you." Moral of the story, great things take time. Just because you don't see results immediately doesn't mean your efforts are wasted. Like the bamboo, your roots may be growing deep and strong beneath the surface. Many people quit just before success arrives. But those who remain patient, consistent, and faithful to their dreams are the ones who succeed in the end. So keep going. Your time will come.